Yeah, could consider something like an Orianna as well. Does work extremely well with the Wukong. And
there it is. Wow, you and I are kind of we're one of trading in terms of our Preds on this one.
Yeah, I mean we're definitely seeing this combo a lot. So not the most difficult one. There's the Rumble, which might be taken away from Kingen. There it is.
Also picking this one up as Jiwoo's going to play Yunara into Wukong Orianna.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Wolf. You saw how it went in the LEC. I think that Humble Life Esports will be even cleaner with their engages.
That the Xayah has, the range problem she often has, doesn't matter. Now this is an interesting tech here to bring the Lulu in to assist the lane phase. It's going to help out a lot into the Rakan. To the bottom left, just keep an eye on that Q stacking as keep an eye on this. That's not the trade Calix wanted. A pick like Yunara works better here, Valdez, because positioning is paramount and our AD carries are so good at it. As Gideon does have vision control. This brush, they're going to punish potentially. Yeah, excellently done here by the side of Gnome. The bait is just perfect, and Calix sets it up nicely. Subtle control is not theirs. I think this is wise as we're going for an all-in. Yeah, the dive is pretty good, but the flash on in, the last auto gets it done, and he is potentially flipping on its head. Zeus is in trouble. Yeah, he doesn't have flash, and he's going up against the polymorph, so I think he knows he's dead at this point, and there it goes. They give the kill over to Jiwoo. Yeah, we'll play here. Some trading as Delight is just walking by, and now Calix in a bit of trouble. He doesn't have his flash, and yep, 1QW gets it done. Moments like this, especially after dying early, to continue that prio to set these plays up. Viper will have the flash. Yeah, just kind of walking into the river, and he's going to get punished for this big time. No flash, no ult, and the kill is given over to Kingen on the Gwen. That's a pretty huge win for Nongshim there across the map. As we have the teleport gank from Lehens. Yes. Can they actually get the kill? Not with this TP coming through. Even if she is now doing quite well in the lead, as Zeus going to have to equalize. Yeah, the needle's going to miss. And still doing a bunch of damage. The exhaust already used. You see Zeus spacing very well, but he's still going to lose the trade technically. And I think they're still going to go for it. It is Wukong and okay, it's just everybody. Instead of accept the Rumble as they go on in, they just dive on into the mist. The Lulu ult's getting some big value there. The Light able to tank up a bunch of the shots, but that power up on the turret is pretty significant. Now Viper is going to finish him off, as now Lehen's in a bit of trouble, but these turret shots are doing a lot of damage. Will it matter is really the question. Looks like a flash. They have to be careful. Eventually, Lehens, I think, just dies. As, yep, there he goes. Peanut is going to trade, but now they have a lot of position here and pressure in the top lane. Yeah, despite it being Xayah Rakan, they're not able to sync that one up. As this comes back to this play here, where Zeus is just caught. This is why they decided to go for that topside play, so they know Gideon's bottom, but Zeus just ends up taking it. I thought Calix picked up the kill, but it was in fact just Gideon. I mean, you know they're going for a 4-man dive top. You have to be away from the turret. I think that's a bit of a mistake from Zeus and a good play from Gideon. Yeah, I mean, the thing is they knew Gideon was bottom, I think, which is why they made this play in the first place. It took a very long time, by the way, as we're looking for this again on the Zeus. Yeah, I think he's just dead again. He doesn't have his flash. He's just picking up minions and dying. I mean, he's 1-4. Just decided by Gideon, and everyone's like, see, I guess Yunara is viable in the LCK. Yeah, must Gideon be. Got 3 kills early. As they're going to get this turret, it looks like here. Not really much King can do to stop it. Does get the redemption out, but it still goes down. Yeah, and now he's getting knocked up, and the exhaust comes through. Shockwave as well. Counter exhaust comes in from Kingen, but he just doesn't have his ult. He doesn't have enough sustained damage. Another redemption going to come down. Tries to get the kill on the Delight, but eventually he just dies. Fortunately, he played it really well, but maybe the better choice would have been to back away. As, oh boy, crossing. And like, take a look out the window. Calyx is going to get ulted. He is dead.
Yeah, he tried to rocket belt out of the shockwave. Fantastic against all the dive. It keeps your Yunar in a much safer place. Calyx, he keeps trying to do that. It's not going to work once again. And now we got Gideon. We got the redemption as well. Lahen's here as well. Will it matter, though? Calyx goes down, and now we got a 1v1 between our AD carries. Viper soon realizing that he does not win that. And now TP's coming in. A bit of a broken team fight as a flash. But it's not going to amount to too much as Equalizer comes down. Gideon is just burning so low. Jiwoo looking for his angle, though, on the left side. Doing an insane amount of damage with these autos. And HLE immediately just gonna try to back away. Maybe looking for the re-engage here as Zeka trying to TP. He's gonna get out, actually. Even with the auto coming through, looks like he does live. Wow. Again, this is very difficult, especially because Jiwoo doesn't have summoners. And he's getting flanked on right now. It is going to hit Jiwoo. They try to engage onto Isaiah. And now Zeka on the left is in a bit of trouble, but the rest of the team is just pressing forward. And Yunara is the first one to go down. This is exactly what we talked about. They just press their engage buttons, and Yunara has no summoners, and they're doing Otacon for some reason. I don't know, Wolf. HLE get a free team fight, and it looks like they'll get a free Otacon too.
Yeah, Zayas is just going to take the walk over. And that TP angle not great here for Kingen, but here comes the Calyx flank.
Yeah, trying to go in once again. The engage from Delight is excellent. And the shockwave follow-up is gigantic. Just catches everyone. And nobody has summoners. Jiwoo still doesn't have his. It's just the perfect situation for HLE's comp once again. Kind of beating a dead horse at this point, but you guys get it. Jiwoo now left alone to, well, who's going to get the kill? It will be Peanut. But my team is calling for this fight. Lahen's, yeah, Orianna Rumble press their buttons.
It's crazy that, like, I mean this sincerely, is Peanut,
he's got a little bit of help here from Zeka, and there's the shockwave. It's not going to do anything to Gideon, but it does keep them at bay.
As this is a Baron that Nongshim knows happening but can't physically see, and so they have to kind of come over here. Gideon does not have flash, so I don't...
Gideon is the one guy that they are worried about, and now he's just kind of out of the picture. Lahen's nearly dies, actually, of the burn, saved by redemption. I mean, Nongshim are down 10,000 gold at this point, so... Maybe not Teemo in this one. I think he would have had a really tough time in the lane, but still. Gonna get the Featherstorm out, and immediately the rest of the team is there to follow up. Zeus will go down, but it will not quite matter. Kingdom in the back line, but the wallets are just way too heavy at this point. And even making it kind of a close fight, given the gold lead. Nice job by Nongshim, but this game has been over for quite a while.
It's really funny how you mentioned Viper playing this pick, and then, like, at that moment he was probably, no, Battles are pretty good with they're pressing the R on this one.
Yeah, I like the Zaya.
I do like the Zaya angle. He does ultimately die, but man, he absorbed a lot there, and the rest of his team cleaned up. At the end of the day, Hanwha Life Esports, maybe with a rocky early game, there's some issues in the side lanes, but with the 10,000 plus gold lead, do clean it out.